Welcome to all the viewers and also welcome to myself. I think this is the first part of the new season that I'm being featured in the videos, and I have a job to do. Let me show you what we are busy with in what might be season 3 or what might be a range of single videos that we are filming. We are busy working on the format and how the type of video setup will work, but we are still also negotiating and talking about and thinking about how this content should look for you guys. But I think the main thing that you guys want to see is the construction, is also the big fails and the big wins. So that's what we're going to be trying to show you in this next season. The video content might change a bit, the people who feature in the video might change a bit, but I think the sense of our content and our business is still basically the same. We hope to show you a bit more of what you like.
This is an ad. It is to advertise to you that we buy property. We buy full title and do 8 properties in the whole east of Pretoria. That includes Old East and New East. We typically come to you, make you an offer, make it really easy for you to sell, and then we just buy your property. We physically own it. We're not agents, we don't do any of that. Also, if you know about anybody trying to sell their property and you refer them to us, we'll pay you a 15,000 Rand referral commission if we do a deal. This is the end of the ad.
We do have some renders which will show you the difference between what we have now and what we are going to, which is, looking at that render, you can see the plan that we have. We want to keep as much of the red brick a feature at this property. This property also had a red or terracotta roof. The terracotta roof alongside a white guttering, and then the red brick just had an old school feel to it, and not the type of old school that we like, not the type of old school like the type of music that we sometimes listen to, but just not the cheap old school. So we are changing that. We plastered a few feature walls, which you can see here. We added a few planters like behind me here, and all those will become features because they will have green plants that stand out, and they will be painted black in front of the red brick, so that will make it feature as well. So we have plastered some feature walls which will be painted black as well, as we do at a Bigpond property house. And then we are busy building a pergola. This is, again, it's not a pergola to keep out the rain or to keep you dry when you're at your front door. That is something which the roof already does. So this is purely something to give a bit of makeup to the house. It's like putting a bit of mascara on or putting some eyeliner for all the ladies out there. That is basically what we're doing with this house. We are creating an entrance and we're framing it a bit. We've also casted a stoop here in front of the house, and that's also an easy way to make it feel more elegant than paving. We've put a tile that's similar to the inside. We've brought it out to the outside, but also this is a non-slip tile, so you won't be ending up like me if you walk on these tiles when they're wet. That is a plus point. Our safety tips. Alright, let me show you the inside. I know you've been shown what this house looked like on the inside. There was a couple of sectioning walls which it actually quartered off the areas. It made it so that we had a dining room on that side and a TV area on that side and another room there. I think because of the sections that we have already, there was no need for this interior wall. It didn't bring enough benefit. So, or as well as the spaces was not that big. So I think with our type of living style and the type of living style that we would like to create, we also open up the areas. We don't want just to open up everything, because that creates a space which is difficult to furnish, number one. And I think it might be difficult to live in with children, where you might want to have them secluded in one space and the adults would be braaiing or watching TV or having a conversation in a different space. So that's what we try to have here. We want to connect the kitchen with the living, but you still want to have a space where kids can be watching Minamu or whatever the shows are that kids watch these days. But so, let me show you the outside. I can unfortunately not go there because we've added a folding and stacking door. This is also an excellent way to create a lot of space and the feel of luxury and value in a property. But have a look what we've done here. We have a very nice stoop area here outside, and it did have an aluminium sliding door, but that only gave you half of the opening. So what we've done is we've inserted here a folding and stacking door, and this is also something which we do at a lot of properties because it's an easy way to add space. We're really connecting the inside with the outside. We can easily picture someone is making some braaibriekies or salad inside, and the husband is probably braaiing outside. Not to be sexist in any way, but that's just the way how it works in South Africa. So it really connects both areas and it makes for a cohesive living space. That's what we're trying to create. We're not only a construction company, but we're a lifestyle company. Let me show you through the rest. In this kitchen, a bit of, well, actually more than one awkward spaces. Firstly, we had a single fridge space on this side, which created a bit of a zigzag area here. And then we had a large double zinc area here with space for a washing machine. And no problem with that. The only problem is that the back door is a bit offset. So it created a funny way of operating through the space. We saw this as an issue, and we had a couple of options of how to solve that. This is never an easy task because there's a lot of things that you have to consider. We had a big space which we knew was something that we can reuse. We have a nice Rustenburg granite here which we will reuse, and then we also have a lot of cabinetry which we will reuse the skeletons of. We are of course replacing all the sides and the fronts to be able to do a color change on this kitchen. But then a big part that we added, and that took a lot of a brain space, if I can say that, is this part. And this is a part which we built on into another room for a fridge space. We think this type of house will probably get an owner who would like to have a double door fridge. And the space which we have on the side here didn't really have a meaning. It would have been, where we have a dining area here, it would have been a secondary dining area or possibly a study, but it's still open towards the kitchen. So it was a strange space. So we decided to build in a type of a nook for your fridge, which will also get a bit of cabinetry on the top. And then on the back of that, let me go show you. With us adding this feature wall, it also creates a study nook around the side. And with the new way of living, I think all over the world, this is an exceptional benefit that you get with a property. If you have a space where you can work, do some emails, do some business calls, which is a bit separate to the rest of the house. It's not necessary to clean everything every day, pack everything away if it's on the dining table, that type of thing. So I think we have, not accidentally, but by doing the one thing, we have solved another problem, and that is this area. On this property, we had the luxury, well, we didn't actually have the luxury because we paid a bit more. And the reason for that is we had one bathroom that was partially finished and not exactly in the way that we wanted, but we could do minor tweaks to give it the Bigpond look. The other bathroom was this main bathroom. It was unrenovated totally. So what we did is we were able to keep a lot of the plumbing fixtures on their spots which they were in originally. We then took out all the tiles. That is normally a must. If you, I don't recommend doing the painting of the tiles if you want to do a proper job. That is always a nice money saving tip, but it's not proper renovation. So we took out all the tiles. We did some minor replacing of mixers and so on in the shower, because we have a full bathroom here. It's a shower, bath, toilet and basin. Unfortunately, we don't have a double vanity here, but I think with a little bit of time spent and not a lot of money, we do have a brand new bathroom here. And when it all comes together, the value will be added.